What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Young and Intelligent Money Investing channel. Today we're going to be talking about the two most important things for all investors to worry about. But before we get into that, I just want to thank all of the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. You guys' support has been amazing, even though I've been out for the last few days. Been in Florida on vacation for Martin Luther King weekend, had an extended weekend, so I was not able to make some videos. I apologize for that, but I'm back and ready to go. So, if you guys could drop a like on this video, leave a comment on your thoughts, that would be awesome. And let's get into this. So, when you are an investor, especially with the investments that I push on this channel, what you're not worrying about day to day is your actual investments. These are not investments you have to worry about. You don't really have to follow that closely to them unless there's some big event, because we're not investing in penny stocks or any sort of risky growth stock or anything like that for the most part. So what the two things you do need to worry about are your income and your expenses. And that's what we're going to talk about today, how to up your income, because you always want to be cash flow positive at the end of the month. You never want to go through a month and end up with less money than you had before unless there's like a big investment that you've made, or maybe you lose something in the market, something like that, and it's not that big of a deal at the time. So if you're a full-time employee already, I would highly suggest starting a side business. Maybe something that'll only take you like an hour after work, a couple hours to do on the weekends maybe. Maybe a YouTube channel can get you a few bucks for extra investments. Anything like that. So you're not capped at the amount of money that you're making right now as an employee. Don't let it distract from your work at wherever you're working, because you don't want to get fired or not like have a promotion or something like that. But definitely I would encourage you to have a side business to up that income and spend as much time on that as you can. If you're unemployed, so your options when you're unemployed are either to start your own business, which I would highly suggest, just because I would like to be my own boss someday, so I do not want to have somebody to look up to, and I think there's a lot more room for growth when you are your own boss than when you're somebody else is. Or if you're also unemployed, one of the most important things is going to be finding some work, because if you're unemployed, you don't have any money coming in, you're going to have less and less money. You're going to be building debt like month after month, which is the opposite of what you want to do. So, and this is my case here. If you're a student, this is a couple ways where you can increase your income. So I've worked every summer since I was 13, so that's how I have money to invest, and I have plenty of money in the bank that I'm keeping safe. Haven't put it in the market just yet. And then there's more jobs that you can do if you're a college student on campus, like bartend. I have two good friends who are bouncers here, and there's a lot of campus job opportunities, like working in dining halls or doing. There's so many things that are needed on campus, and a lot of career centers and stuff like that make it really easy to find a campus job that'll pay you 12, 13, 14, 15 bucks an hour, depending on what school you're at and what the circumstances are really. Now let's talk about how you need to lower your expenses. So when you're going around, maybe you're on Amazon, and it's really easy to click on something that you see is fancy, you like it, and then you just click and bang, your $40 is gone, your $50 is gone, but you get that instant gratification because that thing is coming to you. You're about to purchase whatever item that is. But how I think about it is, let's say I buy a $40 item. Let's say maybe I buy a video game that's like $50, $40. I look and I'm like, wow, that's a share of SPHD I just couldn't buy. I just spent one essentially, and that's SPHD gives me that monthly income. That's a share of a stock that's going to help me over the long term for a video game that I might play for a couple months, even though I get that instant gratification of buying it and playing it. And number two, don't try to impress anyone. If you are just around people who are like showing off, like to show off their money, want to show off, like if they're very materialistic like that, then they're probably not going to be the best friends in the long term. Because if they're not successful, and you are, they're probably going to leech off you because all they really care about is the money. So I would not want to be that close with people who are super materialistic and are not concerned with savings or anything like that, or their future. So also, the third and last way is going to be to lower your rent. So let's say you're paying $1,000 a month for an apartment or something like that. Let's say you could downsize a little bit, pay $800 a month, $750. Maybe it's only $950 a month to move to a new place. That's so much money. If you think $50 a month, so that's $600 a year that you could be putting in the market and saving towards retirement or building passive income through stocks. And all of that is going to be so helpful in the long run, even though these little things don't really seem like that much at the be like when you're just starting out. It's just going to build and build, and then that is going to compound and compound. So one more thing I want to note is that just with this $4,000 this year that I put in the market, I wasn't fully invested till about August-ish. I've made over $500 in the market now, just for the first time. I tapped over 500, which is just absolutely huge for me. And we also hit 400 subscribers. Hopefully we boost above that and don't lose a couple, go back into the 390s. But it has been a great week for me, so I hope it has been for you guys, and I hope to be getting back on the daily grind and making stuff for you guys. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed.